Hey, I'm back, and I'm still gonna talk about joy and creativity because I feel like I'm on a roll with this. And my purpose is to connect humanity and love and the universal energy that resonates at our core. My purpose is to be an open channel to connect humanity with the common threads of love, acceptance, compassion, and creativity, and that's why I'm doing these videos. So thank you for watching in advance. Appreciate it. So I want to talk about how we can joyfully create using our faces, like our voices. I'm finding that so many of us have been taught, to be quiet and only speak when spoken to. And if, you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. And usually told in a not so nice way, whatever, mixed messages. It's cool. Anyway, so in this using our face space to create joyfully. So I make funny faces and I use funny voices and I sing, I make sing songs, and I don't necessarily do it for this. Maybe I will. I don't even know yet. Anyway, because this is just growing. So there's this space of sound that we create that is so unique to us. It's like a thumbprint, it's a fingerprint. It is the us, and the way we allow it to come out is the sound that we make. It's this vibration, it's a frequency. And which that right there gets me off into so many tangents of like sound and healing and frequencies and the value of all of those things. So I'm going to try to keep it like into the face because I get super nerdy about it. So I'll probably end up talking about all that anyway. Whatevs. Anyhow, so when we can express through our faces sound, it's something that, like I said, it's unique to us. And some of us have been taught, like, if you're going to sing this way, it must sound like this. And then it's going to be good enough. There are shows, right, that like you go on there and you sing and you get judged, and and if you're good enough, then you're going to be famous and great. And those shows are fun and fantastic. However, for some people that are out there whose voices don't sound like these voices that are worthy of being put on a stage and given accolades, then it just makes you not want to use your voice and speak up and in a class after yoga, or sing in a church loud enough other than the I'm just gonna sit and sing like this without my lips moving, which is kind of what I grew up doing in the church, which is probably why I'm so appreciating the ability to use my voice and to be silly with it, because that's what we're made to do, right? It's like if someone looked at their thumb and they were like, oh gosh, this thumbprint is so lame. It swirls and does stuff that no one else's does. I'm just going to hide my thumbs forever. Never again will I show them. Like, that would just be weird humaning. However, we do this with our voices. And I feel like it's a time that supports us using our voices. And I think that the interesting thing about that is if we can use our voices from a space of joy and lightheartedness and love and compassion, not only do we feel better expressing it out, others around us, it doesn't matter the tone or did it crack in the middle of this? It doesn't matter, because whoever gets to hear it is going to feel those vibrations of that love and that joy and that compassion. Because that's how sound waves work. If anybody's ever done a sound journey, then you know that you feel these sound waves. It goes in your heart, in your ears. You can feel it like coursing through your body. When I have heard certain opera singers, and I'm like, oh my gosh, or when I hear someone speak about something that is so resonant to them, I feel it. And I can either feel the emotions that they're feeling and then feel the healing that they went through, or I'm inspired and it brings me such joy because I'm receiving their unique sound vibrations that they're making creatively from their face. I want people to be cool with expressing themselves creatively with their voice and be able to have fun with it and sing and be silly and make up stories and not just telling the stories of the history of all the crap that we've already been through and lived through and about now, but maybe sharing stories about the love and the compassion that we're experiencing now and what kind of future could that create. It makes the power of the words more powerful because not only does it come from the us allowing it out, which is vulnerable, open heart, but then when we're speaking of those things in that present moment, we are connecting with the core of who we are, like, whoa. Like, when we take that moment and we become super present and like now is the only thing that's real, but for real, now is the only thing that's real, and whatever I'm saying is adding to this new future that I'm creating, is everything I'm saying now is creating my future, and everything I'm saying now is creating my future. And if it's that way with me, it's that way with everyone else ever. So not necessarily being editing. Being editive? I don't know if that's a word. I'm going to use it though. So without being too editive and editing your words so much so that you're like, I don't want to say anything wrong that's not of love and kindness and this and that, but allowing yourself to just kind of sit back and be like, today's a good day and it's getting better, and I saw this cloud and it looked like a pig, and the pig was flying because it was a cloud and it was in the sky, and it made me think of flying pigs, and it made me think of magic stuff. And then when I was a little girl, and you can like go there and you can create. And when we share those stories, it becomes uplifting, and then others can join in and create their own stories. We become powerful creators with the sound waves that are unique to us. It's having the awareness that we are human and we are spirit and we are combined to create. And we are not only made to create with a paintbrush or writing, but we're also made to create with our words. And if any of us are #blessed enough to be able to have a face hole with the voice box and the throat and the tongue and all the things that work properly to be able to share it, like, why not? We live once. We're made to do it. And if we can let go of any of the silly fear of, well, what if someone thinks I'm singing too off key or the tone isn't right? When we can let go of that and realize that if anyone's judging us, they're just judging themselves and they're not singing or playing with their voice either, then okay, we'll speak and be the louder voices for those that have yet to find the strength and the sturdiness and the confidence and the open heart and vulnerability to be able to share it. We can just share it for them. Just maybe being conscious and aware of what we are creating with this beautiful voice box that we do have to create with. Having the awareness that we are creating a future with the sound waves. Sound waves with intention help matter focus together. It's what creates materialization. It's how energy works. So I wanted to share the value and the fun in creating with our face holes, with sound, and the healing power of it for ourselves and others, because it opens up doors for others, I think, to feel confident. Like, if anyone's ever heard me sing or be silly or make funny voices, they usually join in because I'm not a professional and I'm not an opera singer, but I have fun with it, and it opens the doors to allow others to have more fun. So I'll put this out there. If anyone has the confidence to open the door, open the heart of vulnerability, and to be the voice of joy and creativity and love and compassion and storytelling and healing and upliftment, I invite you to do so, especially for those that have not found their voice. I guess that's kind of what I'm doing now that I think about it, for myself anyway. So yeah. So anyway, I wanted to thank you all for taking the time, checking this out, and I'll thank you in advance for using your voices in a way that is unique to you. Thanks.